What's going on, everybody? Welcome back for a new video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. You guys asked for a Rev Nuke, and here it is. Now, I'm not going to do just release my Rev Nuke. I'm going to try to make one that kind of tries to make you guys understand the Rev Nuke a little bit more. Now, I have made a video about this, and I did a deep explanation on how all this works. You can find that on my channel. But for now, let's go ahead and take this all over again. I made this right here. That is a auto Rev Nuke, sorry, and it's a 1-stacker, 2-stacker-ish. So I tried to make it so understanding as possible. So right here, we have a completely normal cannon that stacks 2 sand, and it has a 5 TNT block scatter, I guess, a 5 TNT scatter, meaning something like obsidian will not be a problem to get through. So that should be easy enough. Also, we have this sand here that's under this guider, and we have a sand that is up at that guider right there, so it makes it stack too high, which is what we need for this to work. But it does work fully auto. You don't need any cobwebs and stuff like that. But this basically here is ticking twice. Now I made this a different way. Normally if you see my double pulse fusion, you see me having double pulse on both of these. Personally, I don't like that, but I think you guys like that a little bit more. But in this case, I made it a little bit easier for myself, and I made this here 2 ticks differently. So this right here, 1 and 2 full, this one here, 1 and 2 on 0. So you can just TNT fill it and you can shoot it and don't have to worry about anything ticking twice. So it won't take 2 TNT from any dispensers, which is really a good help when we're nuking people. Also, a quick reminder that the sand comp, or sorry, not really the sand comp, but the sand is on this side right now, so it doesn't work west and east. If you do want it to work west and east, you will have to have the sand comp on the other side, which is also possible. Then you will need the sand like this on the other side, as well as the scatter is combined right here. You could probably do it over here, but I kind of want to leave this flat, so you can make this like this perfectly. But to be honest, I do prefer it to be on the other side. Not really sure why. I just think I like it more. It looks a little bit cleaner, and let's be honest. Every single base has a side that's not east and west. But as you see, it goes through the first one right there. Now it's not going to rev nuke up since there's nothing to rev off. But as you see, now it's going up perfectly, working just fine, going to nuke every single wall. And it even destroys it, and just like a normal rev nuke. Now it is kind of a lot of TNT to rev nuke, but this also goes all the way up. Besides, it shouldn't do the last few blocks right here, as you can see. Now it is very easy to make it go all the way up. Just add a little bit more TNT to the nuke, and you should see it go all the way up. Now I don't like it going all the way up, mostly because then the server has to make that water go down, which is potentially creating lag and stuff like that. So I kind of like to have it like this, and it's really up to you. You can just add that extra TNT. It will work perfectly, but I kind of like it like this. But this is basically the Rev Nuke. It goes up to 250, 250, yeah, 250. And again, if you want more, you can just add it down there. It's not really a problem. It's very easy. Just add a few dispensers, that's it. But this right here is try to make it as compact as possible, and also so understanding for you as possible. But as I said earlier, this right here is the cannon. Then over here we have the nuke. And then over here we have the hammer for the nuke, or what shoots it up. So as you can see right here in the middle, these right here is combined, meaning it goes off at the same time, which is perfectly fine. There's nothing against that. And then of course they're both getting ticked off at the same time, so you don't need 2 different timers right here. You can just do it with this right here, which is perfect. And this right here is basically what takes this boost off. And when it ticks that off, it ticks this one off here as well, so there's no messy redstone and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. I've seen worse. I've definitely seen worse. So this is pretty cool. Also, it has a realigner hiding right here. Now this right here should probably be, there we go. But it has a TNT realigner as well. Now the water should just flow in there. You don't need to sit down and try to put it in there. But right here is the nuke, and right down here is the hammer. Now what happens is that the hammer gets its place right there, and the nuke sets its place right there, and if you go to the wall, it's gonna look something like that. Now before that happens, we're gonna have one of these goes off, and it's gonna stack up like that and have a scatter inside it. Probably not easy to do that. And gonna have the scatter inside it. Now before the scatter blows up, there's going to be this nuke thing right here that is then gonna go up to the entire wall, because there's also, with the wall here, there's also a wall here. You understand that? So something like that. And then it revs it all the way up, and then this one here explodes, creating a new hole. And now we're ready to do it again. It's gonna stack up, rev up, hybrid, go to a new wall, and so on and so on and so on and so on. But that's basically how it is. But I did try to make it as simple as possible, and I did try to make it in a way that you guys understand. So whenever you download this cannon right here, you will be able to look at it and kind of tell where everything goes and stuff like that, since it's very, very simple. And I really hope that you guys will learn a thing or two about this and make your own ref nuke. But as I said, this one right here only doesn't work east and west. So you have to find a spot where it's north and south, but that shouldn't really be a problem, because no matter where a base is, no matter what corner it is, you will always have a side that is north or south. So if the base was right here, right there, you will be able to kind of from south right here, not west, but south, as you see up there. Now if the corner was right there, it would be north right there, but you can't shoot west. So you'll always be bound to go from one side. And since it's a rev nuke, I can't really see the problem in just not going from the other side. It's not like you're aiming for the base or you're aiming for anything. It's just to fuck up people's bases, and that's basically what this is for. And I just personally feel this right here is a little bit better, more because you don't have all these things right here. You have it a little bit better planned on the other side, which I really like about this. But very compact. There's going to be a download link down in the description. So hope you guys enjoyed this cannon here. And also, if you would like me to release the other cannon that can shoot west, east, north, and south, this is this one over here. Just let me know down in the comments, and I'll release it. Don't worry about that. But just take a minute or two to think about that cannon over there, because you really don't need everything to be. Look at that. It's just absolutely ace. It's better to have it over here. But if you really need it west and east for some reason, maybe you only have claims on that side or something, just let me know down in the comments, and I'll release it. But for now, let's go ahead and work around with the south and north cannon right here, which is a pretty good cannon. Gotta be honest with you, I really like it. I think I achieved to make it in a way that you guys understand as well, which is also very important for me, since I'm not only want to release cannons, I also want to show you guys. Show you guys how they work, how you can make your own and stuff like that. This is a pretty big deal of what I'm trying to do right here. Is trying to kind of teach you guys how you can build your own. And I really hope that this will be very simple enough for you guys to understand. Especially when the wiring here is so simple as it is. It shouldn't be a problem for you guys to figure it out. But even on the west and east over here, it is kind of simple. As you see, we have one redstone line or repeater line going in here for the sand and stuff like that. But personally, I just really don't like it. I really don't like it on this side, but I guess if you want it, I'll release it as well. Just let me know. But I think that'll be just about it for this video here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video here. And if you do, remember to like this video here and comment down below if you have a suggestion, question, whatsoever. And if you want me to release the east and west cannon as well, let me know. But as always, guys, remember to subscribe to my channel. My name is Dexter, and I'm out.